What's going on, guys? Rubber Games here, more Ratchet and Clank 2. Last episode we completed this planet, which is planet Todano, or Todano, however you want to say it. We got quite a few skill points and quite a few platinum bolts as well, and we also bumped into quite an interesting side character that actually appears in one of the later games, so I recommend going back and watching that so you don't miss out. It's always a fun planet, this one. We also got a health upgrade that's quite easily missed as well in that episode. But this episode we're just going to be moving on to the next planet, and that's Silver City on planet Boldan. And yeah, this is a fun planet. It's got a good soundtrack to it as well. I always like the music to it. And yeah, there's actually quite a lot hidden on this planet. And I'm going to show off a little glitch you can do to access a very cool area.
Listen up, thugs for less. We got a big job ahead, so pay attention. Megacorp has hired us to protect their CEO, Mr. Fizzwidget. They feel that he's getting a little, cuckoo in his old age and are concerned for his safety. Now, Fizzwidget's kind of old-fashioned, so I want everything handled with the pride and courtesy people have come to expect from us. Also, be on the lookout for these two characters. I have a personal interest in seeing them rubbed out, so I'm offering a free pizza party to the squad who bags them. And remember, that includes drinks and desserts. Over and out.
So yeah, that confirms who Thugs for Less's new client is, and that they're there to protect Mr. Fizzwidget. And yeah, a little bit of parody of, whenever morale's down at work, they give everyone pizza. Kind of funny there. But you might notice that when we come to the Boldan for the first time, our way forward is actually blocked by this barrier here. But thankfully there's a taxi here we can take, and just double checking that there aren't any new weapons in the vendor. So if we take this taxi, it just brings us over here, and that allows us to make use of our levitator in a minute to bypass that barrier. And this is one of the slightly more difficult levitator sections in the game. You can't go off that way, that barrier stops you from moving forward. And then we've got to make our way through traffic here. It's not too bad, there is a little bit of a gap in the middle that you should be safe, but you have got to watch out for the amount of fuel you use. And then here we've just got to make sure to avoid all these electrical wires. A little bit difficult there at the end. But yeah, thankfully it's only short. If we head forward here, there's this button, and that deactivates the platform so we can get back to our ship in the vendor. And the first area we're going to go to is just this little side area here. And there is a skill point associated with this next bit, and it's for completing this grind rail section without getting electrocuted by these little shocking things on the rails here. So you have got a reasonable amount of time to change which rail you need to be on, but you do need to be quite quick with it with some of them. So you can see we've got the skill point now. and that's ride the ground rail without a scratch. So if you hit if you don't jump over any of the sections where the sort of Tesla things are, you don't get the skill point as well. So you've got to avoid taking any damage whatsoever. But that just brings us to a new weapon vendor for weapon mods. And seeing as we've got a lot of platinum bolts, we may as well buy the sort of useful mods that improve the amount of damage our weapons do. We can buy the lock-on mods, but I'm not too worried about getting those at the time being. So it's a nice short section there. We can get loads of bolts with our bolt breaker that we got a little while ago. You know, the convenient teleporter so we can come back to the weapon vendor at any point. But here we'll be mainly facing more thugs for less guys. And you can see they're a little bit tougher than the robots we were facing previously. So you can see the acid damage weapon mod. Our plasma core managed to finish that guy off for us. These sort of little barriers here do get destroyed after they take a certain amount of damage, so that is something that you do need to be careful of. So you might notice the platinum bolt there. As far as I'm aware, there's no actual way without doing some speedrunning tactics to get it the first time round. We will have to revisit this planet in order to get it. And here you'll notice this teleporter pad that hasn't got the arms on it. This is actually a way to access a secret area in the game, but you need to set your system time to a specific time. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'll try and look it up and put it either over the video or down in the pinned comment for you guys if that's the way you want to do it. But we'll actually be accessing the secret area a different way at the end of the episode. I'm not going to explore that next area, I'll save that for you guys. But over here there is another platinum bolt, and this is where we're going to have to make use of our Spider-Man glove again. So very simple, just come forwards and then through the door there's a little button you can press. You may as well make use of our spider mine, get a bit of damage in on those guys. You see a health upgrade there in the distance, in the background. We'll get our platinum bolt. Pretty sure you can skip having to buy the spider mine by doing a little slope intercept on this plant here. You can see the top of that glass pane isn't completely there, so you can just sort of clip through the top of it. But we'll jump up and get our health upgrades. Help show off the barriers being broken as well. Yeah, you can see we're getting a lot of bolts from this planet. The enemies give a pretty decent amount of experience towards your weapons as well. So these barriers here that they were hiding behind can't be destroyed. They should last forever if you use them for cover. You see, this is where we went past on the grind rail earlier as well. These guys having a friendly game of rock, paper, scissors. And we have run out of ammo on our plasma coil, but our mini rocket tube should tide us over for a little while. We are still picking up some ammo for Ratchet and Clank 1 weapons, which is sort of throwing us out a little bit. But one mini rocket tube shot should be enough for those guys that shoot the blue bullets. Just gonna get some health there. Fortunately, the game did pick up both of those for us. The box break does make it a lot easier. So make sure you break everything to get all the bolts you can. Then here we have access to another armor vendor. And thankfully there's a weapon vendor there, so we'll be able to buy some ammo. But if we have a look in the armor vendor, there's the set of armor we had access to before, but we also have a new set of armor available to purchase. It's quite a lot of money though, but it should protect, yeah, up to 50% of damage you take. So for those hits that take more than one health point away, it'll help reduce the amount of damage you take. There is also a taxi here, so you can go back to your ship. You know, if you've had enough of this planet, or you know, for whatever reason you just want to go to another planet. So we're gonna pick up on our plasma coil and mini rocket tube. Didn't mean to do that. This is quite cool. Get to make use of our gravity boots. It's quite funny, if you look through the doors where the enemy comes out of, you'll be able to see, you know, there's no sort of like internal texture for this building, so you can see the water there on the ground. That one you would have seen a gravity boot strip on the bottom that we're going to be going down. I was hoping the acid damage would take care of that guy. Sometimes the targeting on the gravity boot sections isn't the best. These guys are also having a game of rock, paper, scissors. We'll wait for this guy to come along though, so we can get all of them with the plasma coil shot. did get taken out there, unfortunately, but thankfully there is a continue point nearby. Kind of annoying that we died there with the fact that there is some health about. So we're going to be getting that platinum bolt there as well. So you can see these tougher guys also enjoy rock, paper, scissors. Plasma coil, they go down pretty quick. So that's another platinum bolt for the collection. And if we come back over here, the elevator will come down and we'll be able to get back up. And these guys you can just knock off. Let's just save a bit of ammo. Hopefully you guys don't get motion sick from that bit. Try and knock these guys off, so just make sure we have enough ammo to complete this little section. And here we have another gravity boot. But yeah, you can see the platinum bolt up there. All you need to do is use the swing shot to pull yourself to that target and walk along to pick it up. But we'll be interrupted from doing that. You might notice the Mr. Fizz widget that we're trying to meet here after Angela gave us his location isn't actually Mr. Fizz widget, it's one of the robot guys, so we'll have to see what happens next.
What the? This isn't Fizz widget.
Would you like a free proto-pet sample? Available today.
Where is he?
Freeze, knuckleheads!
Oh no.
The two of yous are under arrest for attempting to bump off Mr. Fizz widget.
But this isn't...
Save it, Fuzzy. You're not fooling anyone. You and your metal buddy just earned yourselves a trip to our new prison. Watch this.
Thugs for Less Prison would like to wish you a happy incarceration. After a poolside orientation, all new inmates will meet one-on-one with a galactic nutritionist. This professional will ensure that you're eating a species-appropriate diet for your entire stay. Next, come check out our fitness spa with your personal trainer. Remember, a prison term can feel twice as long if you're not in proper shape. And for those times when you're just feeling blue, come talk it out with one of our 10 full-time life coaches. They'll help you find your smile again. Thugs for Less Prison. Experience the maximum in security.
What'd you think of that?
That didn't seem so bad.
I assume you have provisions for vegetarians.
Of course. Vegan or fruit. Wait a minute. You, take them away. And impound their ship, too.
So that doesn't actually seem too bad. I was going to get to that secret area this episode. I did completely forget, though, that you don't have a choice of getting to this next mission. So I'll have to show that off next episode.
Hey.
Sorry. I have thoroughly analyzed our surroundings, and I'm afraid that there is absolutely no means of escape. Except that.
Someone's got a girlfriend.
I will be right back.
Don't, stop for anything along the way.
So here we are thrown into another Clank section, but I'm going to leave this level for next episode, and then I'll also show off that secret area that I meant to do this episode, next episode as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and found it useful, just pointing out the skill points and platinum bolts for this level. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode and have been finding the series useful so far, please like and subscribe for more, and then that way you don't miss out on anything, and then you also won't miss out on the very cool secret area that I'll be showing off next episode. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.